Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video. I'm sorry I've been away for such a long time, but I'm back and let me explain why I took a bit of a break, let's say. I took a break from this relationship we've got going on, but it's been good. Okay, so yeah, I've been away for a while and basically I just really fancied a break from everything to do with social media. So that includes Instagram, sort of Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, just basically any social media like network. I don't know, I just took a bit of a break and I focused on my work a lot more. I did have a lot of stuff to do last week, so I don't know, I just focused on that and I just wanted a break every now and then. That's not what I want to say. I just wanted a break for like a week or a little bit less than a week even, and just to recoup, I guess. I don't know, and I don't know. I don't really know why I did it. I just really felt like taking a break. But now I'm back and I feel great and I feel very good from that week off. Whatever. I don't know. Either way, I'm back. I'm back for good. A load of vlogs are coming next week because I've got a lot of cool stuff lined up. I'm going to London. I've got a music video shoot. I've got loads of random cool stuff that includes vlogging. So, look forward to those. They're coming up. For now, I've decided, because hopefully, if all goes to plan, I'm going to a festival tonight. And that's for the whole weekend. So, what I thought I'd do, which is kind of fitting, is a video about what I take to festivals and what I think is a good thing, or a good load of things, to take to festivals. Here we go. Let's list them off, and let's talk about them now. Number one, for me, probably one of the most important things I can take to a festival, is the battery pack. The big battery pack. This one is by EasyAck. It is a 20,000 milliamp hour battery pack. This bad boy's got a lot of juice, basically. It's got Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0, so any phone that is supported with that, it'll charge super fast. Not only that, it's got a smart charger on it, so your phone will never overcharge. Everyone makes that mistake where they plug their phone in and overnight they leave it to charge and it overcharges the phone and ruins the battery. This bad boy, this won't do that. I think you can get this on Amazon for about 20 quid, I want to say. I honestly can't remember, 20, 30 quid maybe? I'll try and link it in the description if it's still there. If not, I'll link something similar. And obviously, another thing that is very important to take to a phone. Another thing that's very important to take to a festival is, of course, your phone. Not only for contacting people, but for taking photos and just, having it as a backup generally for anything. It's good to have a phone that'll keep you safe. Me personally, now I've got two phones. I'll take my old phone as a backup and my new phone as a main offender. So this one I use all the time. This one is like a backup. They're the phones I take. So I take the LG G4 and my old phone, which is an LG G3. Both of these phones wrapped in slick wrap skins, of course. And yeah, they're the phones I take to festivals. Something else I think is very important to take to a festival is, of course, a jumper or a jacket or something that is very warm. This one's from Carhartt. It is one of my most favourite jackets. It is so warm, so comfortable. It's got tons of inside pockets. That's my pass from when I went to film and photograph for Sam Smith and his drummer. It's just super comfy, super warm. I'm pretty sure it's waterproof as well, or at least water resistant. It's a great thing to take to a festival. If you're going to any sort of festival or even going camping, take a thick jumper or a thick coat. No matter how good the weather looks, at night it can get very cold, especially in open spaces. Another thing, of course, to take is a waterproof. Something waterproof that you can wear as a jacket. I take, personally, a huge parka coat. It's like an old school navy parka coat. Yeah. I got it from a good friend of mine that owns a shop called Yak in Lincoln. He gave me this jacket and honestly it is amazing. I don't know what brand it is, I don't know who makes it. Honestly, to be fair, I don't actually know where it is. It's somewhere in the house at the moment. I'm going to find that for tonight. But it's brilliant. It's got massive pockets in it for storing pretty much whatever you want to store in there. And yeah, it's waterproof, it's warm and it's perfect. So, take a waterproof coat and take a thick coat and your phones. And a battery pack. Take those so far. On top of that, what you want to take is not loads of food, but a good amount of food. Festivals always have food there, and if you can afford to, you may as well eat there, because packing your car or whatever you're going in with food is a nightmare, and it weighs you down quite a bit, like considerably. Food never stays well in a tent. It's not great. Unless you've got a camper van or something, I'd stray away from keeping food in your tent. It attracts different animals and it never stays how it's meant to stay. So what I do personally is this. I take different things like savoury things, sweet things, drinks and things like that. So I take crisps, I'll take like, you know, sweets and stuff like that, and some like dark chocolate and stuff. I'll take like drinks, so like Coke or I don't know, Lucozade or something like that, something like sweet and nice to have. And also the one big thing that I always take to a festival, it is quite heavy, but it's so handy, is one of those huge 5-litre bottles of water, one of those massive things, one of the things that has a handle on the top. I'll put a photo here. Now, one of those, they are so handy because not only you've got 5 litres of water to play with, but when you run out of that, you can use it as a bottle for anything else, whether that's your booze or water itself, so you can just fill it up and use it again. Take one of those, they are so handy, you have no idea. Another thing I used to take to festivals, which I don't anymore because you don't really need to anymore, is a torch. But every phone has a torch on it now, so I don't really take one anymore. You know, a phone is more than adequate. In fact, my flashlight on my phone is probably more powerful than the torch I had anyway. So one of the most important things to take to a festival is the correct footwear. I normally take 2 pairs of shoes. So one that's just a pair of trainers that's comfy and easy to wear. If it's dry in the daytime, you can wear them. And then at night, it normally gets wet. Mostly because there's like fog or there's dew and things like that. I don't know. There's stuff that makes the ground soaking either way, and it's horrible. When I first went to a festival, I made the classic error of only taking 1 pair of shoes, and they were soaked throughout the whole festival. It was gross. So now I take 1 pair of trainers, which is perfect for the day, and the next pair I take is like hiking boots or something waterproof, whether that's wellies, you know, like I said, hiking boots, or some sort of weatherproof, waterproof trainers. Something that's waterproof either way. What I also do now to my trainers, just to be on the safe side, is this. Now obviously I love my trainers anyway. I love my Yeezys, I love my Nikes, I love pretty much every pair of shoes I own. But in order to keep those clean, I use this stuff. Sneaky spray. This stuff's brilliant. So you just get this stuff, give it a good old shake, and then spray it. I'm not going to spray it because it stinks. I'm going to spray it on my shoes. So what I do is the pair of trainers I'm taking, I normally spray this on all over it and lather it up so it's nice and tight and weather tight. And basically what this does is any dirt or any water or any substance or anything that gets spilt on or, you know, touches the shoe, it just rolls off. Moving on. Okay, this is something that people just glance over, and it's so easy to glance over because it's become such a rare thing now. Take money with you, and I mean physical cash. Take physical cash with you. Don't ever just rely on your card because you'll have the worst weekend ever. Take a good load of cash with you, whether you can just take what you can afford basically. So I'm going to take about £100 this weekend. I take £100, and that means that if I need it, I can get food, I can get drink, I can get whatever they sell. They have like clothing and random shops there, so if I see something I like that I'm not going to see at any other point because it's a festival, I can get that. And it's just handy to have cash with you, just in case you're in like a really tight situation, you can't get back from the festival, so you have to pay for a taxi, or, you know, cash is just a very handy thing to have. Okay, a lot of people, especially lads, they look over this, they don't think about it, and it's so handy. It's a little bottle by a company called Batiste. This stuff is genius. I got this from Asda, it was like £1. It's a tiny little bottle and it's perfect for the weekend. This stuff is called dry shampoo. So if your hair gets greasy, if your hair gets horrible, mine does because I put wax in it, and obviously after a couple days it starts to go a bit weird. So if I spray this on it, it just takes it back to pretty much how it was normally. No idea how this stuff works. I don't really want to know how it works. That stuff is so handy to take with you. Take deodorant with you. I always take a big can of deodorant, at least something that I know is going to last me the weekend, just because showers at a festival, even if they are there, they're gross. Never use a festival shower, they're just not good. They're so grim, it's unbelievable. Just try and stay remotely clean, and just get through the weekend and look forward to that bath or shower when you get home. Okay, so these are the last couple items. These are things that people generally, or at least I do anyway, generally forget about. And it's so simple, and they're so easy to just look over and just forget about completely. So, I'm gonna list them now. Take a hat with you. Like either something like this, or a bucket hat, or something that covers the back of your neck. Because the back of your neck is the area where you can so easily get sunstroke. And sunstroke sucks. You just feel like absolute for the whole of the festival if you get sunstroke. For the rest of the festival, it's cancelled. Sunstroke sucks. This one's an everyday thing. This is something you wear every day, it's something you use every day, but you never take enough. When you go to a festival, take tons of socks. However many you have, chuck them in your bag, because you'll never know how many you're gonna need. You get through them because they either get soaked, they're just gross by the end of the day, or your feet have been sweating, or whatever. Take a load of socks, because you never know how cold your feet are gonna get, how wet your feet are gonna get. You know, just take a load of socks, basically. And last but not least, the main offender. Take your ticket. Grab your ticket before you go. Put it somewhere you know you're going to remember it. If you get the download it onto your phone as a PDF, download it onto the app that you're getting it from, or whatever. Remember your ticket, because I've known so many people to get to the festival and have just completely forgotten their ticket, and they've gone, oh God, I've just driven 100 miles and I've got no ticket, and now I either have to buy another one or not go in. As odd as it sounds, that actually happens, believe it or not. So that's the video done for today, guys. This video, as it's going right now, is 17 minutes and 50 seconds. So I'm gonna have to try and compile that down to at least 10 minutes and yeah, upload it today. So that's my plan for today. Obviously, I didn't include the obvious things like a tent and sleeping bags and like a airbed or a bed of some form. I didn't include those because they just seem obvious, really. I included the things that personally I either forget or like to think are very handy. Everything I've mentioned that is purchasable is in the description below, including the battery pack, the skins for my phone, and things like that. So, that's the video for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video, I hope it's been interesting, and I hope it's been informative. And if any of you are going to Glastonbury, or a big festival or whatever, I hope it helps, I really do. But that's the video for today, guys. Expect more vlogs coming next week. I've got a load of awesome stuff lined up. And yeah, let's kill it. Have a great weekend, enjoy the rest of the weekend, and just have a great life. That's what it's all about. I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to smash that sub button, smash the like button, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace!